You see, I'm liking the way that you force it up on me. Baby, come with me, come and show me. You can phone me when you're lonely. I'm just trying to be your one and only. I'm liking the way.
Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. I feel like I didn't get a chance to say this in my first and second video, but I just want to say thank you so much to all of you who have just been in my DMs, who have just been telling me, oh, you've been watching my videos, and just with all the support. Like, thank you so much. And so today, y'all have some questions for me. I've been asking y'all to send me questions, and y'all did, okay? My name is Mame. I am a 4th year at Northeastern University, and I'm studying health science with a minor in African studies, but I'm changing that minor to global health. I'm in the honors college here. I'm also on the pre-med track, of course. So I'm studying for the MCAT right now. I'm also applying this cycle, and so it's just been a crazy ride, like, because it's something that I've never done before. I've only watched people talk about it, watched people's videos about it, but like, I've never experienced something like this. I'll talk in depth about this in another video, but for this video I just kind of want to talk about myself and also answer some questions that y'all had for me. So let's get into it. How is MCAT prep going? I will be real that this has not been fun at all, but I feel like every day it's just MCAT. You just have to do it. Why did I decide to be pre-med, y'all? And we asked that question so many times this year. By God's grace, I get those interviews. When I get those interviews, I chose to be pre-med because I really enjoy working with children. Been working with children since I was in high school. It was more babysitting and doing mentorship with children, and when I got to Northeastern, I really got to explore the clinical side of working with children, and it's been amazing, honestly. My first co-op, which I still work at, and I love y'all, I know you're watching. And it was completely amazing. A lot of people are scared to work with children in the clinical sense because it can be scary, especially when kids are very ill, and it can also be scary working with parents and trying to ensure parents that everything is going to be okay. It's just been such a humbling experience. I've loved every second of it, and I completely want to work with that population when I become a doctor, okay? And I love researching and understanding global health and global communities. That's why I'm trying to switch into a global health minor. I want to be a doctor to build the platform necessary to implement change in healthcare globally. I thought about being a nurse, I thought about being a PA, but I felt like being a doctor would allow me to have that platform to impact global change. And what made me start this platform, I wanted to share my pre-med journey with you all, bring my friends and other people around Boston who are sharing this experience with me, or who have gone through it and are in med school now, or are younger than me and can tell me about maybe how the process has been changing, because every year it changes gradually. And I just wanted to build a network of pre-med students and a network of people who want to go into medicine. I want to go from MCAT to applications to interviews to I got accepted to I'm in med school now. How is it? So you guys can see firsthand, whereas I know some people will get into med school or be in med school and then start talking about, oh, what did they do before? But I just want this to be like, I'm doing it now, and this is how I feel now, so you can do it too. What are my favorite ways to de-stress? Should I dance? Should I dance? Well, my favorite way to de-stress is dance. I used to be playing the flute, but I mean, I live in an apartment and I don't want to piss nobody off. So I'm a part of NASO's dance team. Shout out to y'all. We just won Battle of the ASOs. In BC, we're coming for you. The last decade was when I really grew up. I started the last decade when I was 11, so I really grew into myself. I had friends that weren't sewing into me. So even things like going natural, I went natural in the last decade. I had friends that were like, no, you don't need to go natural. You should stay permed. Your hair will look bad if you go natural. And now my hair is flourishing, baby. Y'all can follow me on my hair page though, at Mama's Main on Instagram. I just took so many leaps of courage in the past decade. Choosing Northeastern University, yeah, sometimes it can be annoying, this school. The co-op program, I cannot stress this enough, and I know everyone talks about it. Resources I've had at Northeastern has just been crazy. Like, friends that I've made in this decade, the travel that I've done by myself in this like, it's just been a lot. And in this decade, I'm gonna be a doctor, so we're just going up from here. When I was like 13, I'd be like, oh, I don't want to be 19. I don't want to be 20. Ha, God forbid me staying 13. What sport did you play in high school? That's an interesting question. I played soccer. I feel like all African children played soccer at some point in their lives, and it was terrible. I hated it. How has your faith journey been? I feel like, oh God, I have stories. I don't even know if I can enter this platform and talk about them, to be honest, because my faith journey has actually been crazy. Y'all remind me to give y'all a story time about my faith journey, because it hasn't been normal, and my friends can attest to that, God has pulled me out from things. Like, just remind me to do a story time, y'all. What was your biggest growth or change in college? It's just been having the strength to cut people off when it just didn't need to be in my life. How can you keep people in your life that aren't feeding into your soul and into your growth? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't connect. It doesn't mean that they're bad people. Your paths just don't connect, and I feel like learning that and understanding that and not being afraid to cut people off. I gained things from them. I learned, but I lived, I learned, and now I'm moving on. Why are you so bomb all the time? Don't gas me. I look crazy every day. But when I look cute, I look cute. How do you handle school, work, life balance? That's also another video that I wanted to do, because I feel like in college, I've just been doing the most. In the beginning of this year, I had 3 jobs. Like this year, as in 2020, when I'm studying for the MCAT, because I kept my first co-op. I'm on my second co-op, and I tutor on campus. And I was just like, sis, why? Handling a school work life balance is really hard, but it's also really important. Like being able to put school in the center while also saying that you're gonna get this bag, while also saying that you're not gonna ignore your friends. It's hard. It's hard, and you have to do it because your friends are there to support you and everything, so you can't just ignore them. You have to endure and keep going, because you will thank yourself in the long run. How many times a week do you poop? I actually had an in-depth conversation with one of my friends about this, because basically I called him and he was pooping, and I was like, are you pooping? And he was like, trying. And I was like, trying? And he was like, yeah, I poop twice a day. I was like, twice a day? Does anyone else poop that often? I didn't know that that was a thing. I can barely poop once a day. Barely. Sometimes not even once every 2 days. But I also only pee like twice a day, so I just feel like I just don't have time to do that. How many times a week? Probably like 5, if I'm being good. What's my zodiac sign? I'm a Cancer, of course. How could you not know that? How could you not see that? I'm a Cancer, July 9th, baby. That's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm coming to y'all with the juice, with the energy, okay? This is not the first. This will definitely not be the last time you're seeing me on here. I hope y'all stay tuned. Tell your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.